it's Linda, back on the kitchen floor. So today is another one of these episodes of Why is my house looking like... So yeah, this is going to be... Yeah, it's just an episode of why don't I deal with these things and why do I let them get out of hand. So this is where we keep our bags. And I've already tidied this up before. And I thought I had a system in place. But it's not a system that works. No, it's not a system that works. So yeah, everything... There's too many IKEA bags. I need to work out where I'm going to put these IKEA bags. And everything's just bursting out and it's ridiculous. And I'm just so sick of it because this is just supposed to sit there with the rest of it at the back, but it's always falling down. We never have what we need. I have had so many solutions to carrier bags and none of them work. I don't know how other people keep their carrier bags organised, but it just doesn't happen for us. And alongside this problem is going to be this problem. This is a dirty cupboard. So I'm going to clean this cupboard out. I've got this box here, you know, which technically is the same size as this box where all my carrier bags were, but it was too big to fit in there, which is probably a godsend actually, because since we got the new oven, this is the baking tray. The baking tray, which actually fits in the oven, so it's just been on the draining board. But I mean, I'm sure you can see this. There's just some kind of baking tray party that's going on in here. Even though 3 of the baking trays are on the draining board, there seems to be a load of other baking trays in here. They're all in chaos. This cupboard drives me up the wall. Now with this even bigger, so I mean, look how big this is. Oh, this is too big. It's the size of a rack. Because obviously this is the grill pan, and it fits in like a tray. So now I've got a baking tray. Technically, this can't be in here all the time because obviously the stuff wouldn't cook. So it's got to have somewhere to go, and it can't go in this corner because it's already chaos in here. Look at it. It's you know, I've opened the door and they're already on the way out. So my thinking is I am going to put my carrier bags in something like this, probably 2 of these, so it will cause another trip to B&M or wherever. And my baking trays are going to go in here, because surely having my baking trays in there in a taller storage will be less of an eyesore and easier to get to and easier to see than in here where they're all flying about everywhere. I don't even know what half this is. So it may or may not be decluttering, but that's why they can't be in here, because you take something out and everything comes out. You know, everything wants to be involved in every cooking episode. To be frank, these are flipping dirty anyway. They're quite greasy. You might have seen in my old video that I'd thrown away a load of Lurpak ones, so I did actually buy some new ones, but even these are looking a bit dirty. So I might give them another spruce up. So I'm thinking that the plastic bags are going to go on the top level anyway. So I'll have the Pyrex and other stuff still down here. And then there's other stuff here. It's you know, it's I want a bamboo steamer, but I used this the other day and it was a tragedy. But I don't know. I don't want to give up the bamboo steamer. I don't want to give up the bamboo steamer, even though it never works out for me. So anyway, I'm going to empty this cupboard. I'm going to clean it out. I'm going to fling all these bags out, clean that out, and we're going to switch this round. And that was so that we've got a little bit of damage on here from when we had the oven fire, so that's nice. Great days. It's just chaos here. Anyway, I've got to make this a quick job because, you know, I don't want all day to be spent fiddle-arsing around, which is why I've just thought, right, just do this one job now. I was like going to clean this entire corner, and then I just thought, no, just stick to switching this round and dealing with that. Filthy. Living in squalor. I don't need all this stuff. I mean, it's obvious I don't need all these bags because these are all like nice and tidy in here, like they never get used. Right, anyway, let's tackle this. How well this will go. Even cleaning doesn't work. So I'm going out shortly and my husband's going to come back and not know where the carrier bags are because he's got to go shopping after he finishes work and I'm not going to be here. So this is probably a stupid idea. So I've got, this is pretty much how it was anyway, so we know what's in there. I've got bakeware, which, let's face it, if you're doing baking, you're probably in a bit of a zen place. So I can like take this out without stress and get to the bakeware. It's very rare that we use bakeware. I could probably put a few more bags in here. I'm just at this situation where the only bags which I have, this is not all the bags. This is just the bags that we use. So they're like little bags. And then this is what we take with us. So this is always like this because this is what we take with us when we go shopping, with just the bags that we need in there. So that's more handy now. And now this doesn't look like an eyesore either here because there's baking trays there, but there's just two that I just want to clean up over there. One of them's actually the grill pan for the old oven, so we probably shouldn't have kept that, but you know, once it gets ditched, we'll deal with it. And then I've got all this chaos. So all of these IKEA bags. So I don't know about you, but I have one of these husbands who, like, sometimes he'll go shopping and then he'll come back and he'll have bought some bag because he wasn't prepared. And then he'll be like, wow, look at this carrier bag that I bought at the supermarket. And I'm like, what are we going to do with that? And this is one of them, I think. We never use cooler bags. We're never that organised. And actually, it's not the best thing for us to use when we're coming up and down the stairs. We tend to have like these IKEA bags we use to carry a lot of the shopping up because we're the top floor apartment with no elevator. So because we have to come up 6 flights of stairs with our shopping, a lot of the time we are using these IKEA bags. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I feel like putting them in here. But then I've got a whole load of these things as well. But I think maybe I should just like forget about these. Hey, forget about it. These, something, a relative donated me a whole load of clothes to sell last year, and they all came in these massive bags, and I was like, well, I'll keep the bags because they'll be really useful. And they've been so useful that all they've done is been folded up and sat in that corner, so they're not useful at all. So maybe I should just sell them because they're not useful and I'm not going to be using them for storage. I've also got this, which I'm tempted to put on to sell. I got this when I bought something from a charity shop. So this is one of these Toys R Us bags. So although it's a bit of a mess, Princess Sophia, Disney, sometimes people want these for Christmas. So I'm tempted to actually put that on eBay, because obviously Toys R Us isn't a thing anymore, and these are like limited edition and people do like these for Christmas. So I'm tempted to put that on eBay. Let's do that. Because they haven't been used since I came back with whatever it was from the charity shop. So I will put that on eBay. Do I put these on eBay because I don't use these? Or do I just donate them? There's 3 of these. So I've got 2 of the floral ones. You know, and these are the sort of things that, you know, used to be really useful, but I don't have anywhere where I can store them. This is the sort of thing that people like put laundry in, but I don't use them. And again, I've got another cool bag here, which doesn't get used. So what do? I want to keep that one. I do use that one. So I think I'll find a space for that in the little thing that I've got here. I can make room for this to go in here. The whole point is it's got to stay. They've got to fit in here or they don't stay. So that will go in there. I think the IKEA bags, they may well go in the cupboard next to the door, because we tend to grab them just to throw things up and down the stairs. So I'm going to find a solution for that, because I don't think there's any point in keeping hold of all this when they just sit folded up and they don't get used. So they either get redonated, or something else happens. And I don't know what to do with this. Maybe we should actually just start using this, and then our stuff won't be so defrosted when we come back. So I'll put that in here, the one that we actually use to go to the supermarket in. I'll put that in there, and then we'll actually start using it. And it's not like it's that much of a faff, because we tend to go to Tesco and we tend to use the scan as you go. So we'll do that. I don't know what to do with that. I might just put that in the drawer over there. But that's the trouble, isn't it? This isn't decluttering if I'm just like moving things on to a new place, because then when I get to the drawers, I'm going to be like, this bag is here. Anyway, that's what I've done. I need to find a place for the IKEA bags because we do use them, and that's it. That's the job done. That's what I wanted to do. That's, you know, that doesn't look like an eyesore now. I sit on the sofa because the sofa is just over there, and I sit on the sofa and I see all these bags exploding, and it annoys me of an evening. So that won't annoy me so much now, and technically we should like be a bit more disciplined with keeping the bakeware clean. There is another thing here, which is this. I think this is another one of these things, you know, where you buy like stuff at Christmas. This hasn't been reused. This hasn't been used since then. It really hasn't. I mean, it's not going to get used, but I've just put it there. It's not in the way, is it? It's just there. Yeah, I should probably like just get rid of that. But this is the thing, isn't it? Is that I know that some people are able to get rid of these things, but some of us just hoard onto them because we think it might be useful. And there's part of me that thinks that might be useful. It's not just baking trays that are here. We do have another thing. We do use this quite a lot, so that's just a food covering umbrella, and we do use that quite a lot. I thought I got the chicken that's calling on the side. So, oh, I've got wild birds. I can see them on the balconies, actually like trying to like take apart my fencing, which is nice of them. Right, I'm going to find somewhere for these IKEA bags, but you know, that's this video done with. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon with more Vlogtober. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. You know, like the video if you want. It's always nice to like a video, but you know, you don't have to. But it's nice. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll be back again soon with more Vlogtober. Goodbye.